The stakes out. How ironic. Well, there's no video playing. Fuck's sake. Look, United beat Crystal Palace 2-0 at Selhurst Park. We keep the pressure on. We are still fifth Chester as fuck. As Leicester managed to pick up 3 points. But at the end of the day, we did our job tonight, and that's all we can ask. We are now looking at 3 or 4 cup finals for Manchester United where there's no backward steps allowed to be taken. No backward steps. Win them. Apparently, I need to say Timbo. Timbo. I like that. Okay, cool. There was some pleasing things about what was ultimately pretty frustrating performance. Frustrating because Crystal Palace sat back, defended, denied space, made it hard for us, but we still managed to score 2 goals, keep a clean sheet, and get 3 points. Professional performance. That's what we're all about, innit? Happy days. We had more shots, which was one of the things that I had an issue with against Southampton. Southampton, we had only 3 shots on target, 7 on goal in total. Tonight, that was 5 shots on goal, with 5 shots on target, 17 on goal in total. That's more like it. That's the sort of expectancy that you want to see from United, creating more opportunities and smashing it. I thought Marcus was dangerous tonight. 3 shots that he had, all on target. Possibly could have done a little bit better. For everybody saying there's a delay on the stream, it's a YouTube issue. We tested this twice, one with a recorded video and one with us testing it out in the back end. It's in sync as far as we're concerned here, so hopefully it'll be back in sync tomorrow. I know that's no good for anybody watching tonight, but we've done everything that we need to do. If it's out of sync, it's down to YouTube and not us, but I do apologise on their behalf because, well, I guess that's what we got to do. I'm very happy with Marcus' contribution tonight. A goal and assist, and also 2 other shots on target. A solid performance from him. Hopefully he's over that little bit of a spell where he was a bit ordinary. I don't think he was shit. I thought he was a little bit ordinary. But just one of those, I think, isn't it? Timbo, then. Should we talk about Timbo? Let's talk about fucking Timbo, shall we? So Timbo tonight created 2 chances. Not bad for a fullback that hasn't played in 1,000 years. 87.8% pass completion, 43 out of 49 passes, 6 recoveries, 1 out of 4 tackles. The other 3, the tackles that he didn't make were a foul. I guess that's just a timing thing. And 4 interceptions. Really happy. Really happy with all of that from Timbo for someone that's not been playing for over 1,000 days. Absolutely bananas. We're looking at 60 goals across them front 3. Yeah, I mean, yeah, totally. That's outrageously good, isn't it? Again, just like, you can't get too carried away because it's Crystal Palace. We just have to go out there and we have to beat them. And that's what we did. We went out there and we beat them. Professional performance. Shouldn't be getting carried away. Very much a pleasing thing in terms of the goal output totals across Greenwood, Marcus and Martial. Very happy with the output that those guys have done. A lot of us was nervous, weren't we? Saying like, with how much we're going to lose from both Sanchez going and both Lukaku going. Yeah, here we are, and we're absolutely having it. So, you know, the Greenwood team done interested. I don't know about that, mate. Dan says, thought Rashford was excellent tonight. Best performance he's had since the restart. I would agree on that, mate. Timbo was mint. A lot of love for Timbo in the comments. It was lovely to see him back, and I think this is a bit of a almost proof of how we need more depth in the squad when we have to bring back someone like Timbo, who hasn't played in so long, and throw him in the mix. If Chelsea press high, we'll have to play him from behind. We will be fucked. That's not necessarily true. There's obviously way more to it the way Southampton hit us. And like I said, Southampton aren't shit. They beat City last week. You know, it's just one of those. Maybe it was his injury. Yeah, maybe it's just, you know, Sir Alex Ferguson hit the nail well squarely on the head. The one thing you can't expect from youngsters is consistency. That's what they don't offer you. And I think Fergie knew a thing or two about young players, didn't he? So, you know, Bruno missed at the post as well. That would have been very close. It would have been nice for him to pick up another goal. Do I think Pogba was sloppy today? Off the top of my head, I don't think it was. While I check the stats, just go ahead and like the video. We'll just call it a little secret between us. Let's have a look what he did. 90%. If 90% sloppy, we've got some seriously high standards for the guy. The middle third was his worst. A couple of long balls that didn't really quite hit the peak. David, he's back. Do you know what? Yes, actually, let's not forget about that. David De Gea did have a good game today, and we'll be talking about him in 5 things we learned in the morning in more depth, but we'll have a look at that. The difference Matic made is mad, says Daniel. Yes, I agree on that. It was nice to see from Matic, and again, an issue because we can't rest him. How does Ollie line up on Sunday, do we think? What did I make of Lingard? Thought it was okay. I'm pretty sure we're seeing him in the last couple of games he's ever going to play in a United shirt, but it's one of those. Chloe's dunked in a super chat. I think your hoodie's coming your way this week. The Serb Destroyer made all the difference when he came on. Apart from when he first came on and he decided to dribble and get tackled, that was a bit of a nightmare, wasn't it? These comments are going far too fast for me to read. One of the 5 things we learned has to be Matic helps a lot. We've got to replace him, haven't we? And I think we should spend 100 million replacing him. I really do. I think we have to spend a lot of money to replace him. McSauce was terrible. Terrible's the right one, but he's just not Matic. Do I think Garner could be Matic's replacement instead of Scott? I think he's got to go and get minutes elsewhere in the Championship, probably a full season. Do we go for a destroyer in DM or a playmaker when we eventually replace Matic? That's a great question, and I don't know. I would like to... Everyone knows I like Sal Niguez, and I like Sal Niguez because I think he offers a bit of a blend of both. I think he's both a destroyer when he needs to be, and I think he's also a ball player when he needs to be. And there's other options. I would say Sal sort of sits in the middle of a bit of a hybrid sort of style of a number 6 that I'd like to see personally. On the other side, you've got Partey, who's more of the Kante-style number 6, like very much defensive-minded number 6. And then you could go the other way. You could go and get someone like a Neves, and you could have a ball-playing number 6 that just wants to recycle possession, almost like what Michael Carrick was, who, let's be honest, was quite successful at Manchester United doing that sort of thing. So it depends on what Solskjaer's looking for. If he thinks that we're going to be a very attacking team, the fullbacks are going to push on, and we're going to leave a number 6 with our 2 defenders, then that might be someone he goes, I want a destroyer. I want someone that's going to be physical, almost like Matic. But Matic doesn't cut around the place with his physicality. He reads the game really well. He gets in the right place, but he's also someone who's big enough to impose himself physically when he needs to be. I think it's a mega interesting question. And the direction that Solskjaer's able to go might be dictated by who's available, and it might be dictated by what he wants. But when he gets his new number 6, and I think we have to get them while Matic is still here to sort of like ease him in a little bit, I think it's going to be massive. Sal, Savic or Ruben Neves. Savic is probably a touch more of a number 8 than a number 6. I would say I think Saul can be more of a number 6 than a number 8. But like, Partey. Ndidi, yeah, that would obviously sit more in the Kante kind of role. But, Tommy says Levitt over Saul. Levitt is the same as Garner. Could be both mint. But they're both obviously going to have to try and get games somewhere first. How about how hard team was playing in the 110th minute? Worrying when we play on Sunday, isn't it? Calvin Phillips at Leeds has done great. Let's see how he does in the Prem. But yes, he has. Sander Berg is really good. Remember when he was at Old Trafford for a medical for about 5 minutes? We need to start dominating more right out of the gate. Do you know what? I actually agree with that. I do actually agree with that because I think that we've looked really shaky in those first 20 minutes of games. Why is that? I don't know why that is, but it's definitely a thing, isn't it? Where we've looked pretty ordinary and pretty fallible in that first 20 minutes of games, and that's something that we're probably going to have to sort of shake off. We're probably going to need to start a lot better against Chelsea on Sunday. Yeah, big time. Rashford was mint, says Tommy Mack. Dybala for United. Fuck out of here. I don't think so. We need to reinforce. This 11 on its own isn't enough. Imagine turning to the bench and seeing Grealish, Sancho and another DM. Correct, Mr. Anonymous. How good is Greenwood compared to Ravel Morrison? I think people like to rose tint history a little bit with Ravel Morrison. For all the people that was saying, like, and Fergie and Rio Ferdinand are two amongst them, and I'm not going to call out their football knowledge, obviously. For all the people like those two who say he was the best player in that team, well, he didn't win Player of the Year. That's the fact. He didn't win Player of the Year. And he did look great on his debut for United, but look what he's done. He's at Sheffield United, or he was. I don't even know if he's still there anymore. Like, he's on loan at Borough. Is he playing? So, do you know what I mean? For considering this kid was supposedly better than Pogba, I think people just like to say that that's one that got away. Timber wasn't one that got... Timber wasn't one that got away. But on a serious note, Greenwood wasn't one that got away. Greenwood, you looked at him and was like, he's fucking quality. And then you sort of mentally extrapolate what his potential could be on the back of that. And Greenwood's playing what you thought he could be. He's played 3 games for Borough, smashing it. Do I think Maguire is more likely to get head injuries because his head is big and easy to hit? Maybe. What do I think of Timber? I told you what I thought of Timber. We went through his stats. 2 chances, 87% pass completion, which is good for a fullback. 6 recoveries, 1 out of 4 tackles, 3 fouls, laughing, and 4 interceptions. Fantastic for a 1,000 years out. Would I take Coutinho? What for? Take him out? Take him for a pizza? It's the only thing I'd take him. I think Ollie might play 3 at the back against Chelsea and rotate like the last match against them to rest some players. Oh, no, there's no way he rotates. But you might be onto something with 3 at the back. You might be onto something at 3 at the back, and I'm going to look at 3 at the back. Ross, my man of the match. Do you know what? I don't know, to be honest. I think it's probably going to end up being Marcus. But honestly, I don't know. And I do think 3 at the back, and I'm going to look at 3 at the back for the preview, because I think there's a real chance that we might see 3 at the back from United on Sunday against Chelsea. I might even do 2 starting 11s, one with 3 at the back and 1 against them. Men get a play against Chelsea? Doubt it. Ake to United? I would take it. Thoughts on Van Aanholt? Have they confirmed what his injury was? Because it looked bad, didn't it? Is it a collarbone? I think it's either a collarbone or a dislocated shoulder, I imagine. Can I see Sancho starting right away when he comes? Yes. Thoughts on Thiago fitting in the squad? I think Thiago would fit in the squad. I'm not getting giddy about them rumours, though. It just feels like he's going somewhere else to me. What do I think on the penalty appeal? The one where I thought it was an excellent tackle, actually, from Lindelof, who's a fantastic defender. Don't you agree, Adam? Adam doesn't agree. Believe Chelsea will beat Liverpool. Honestly, like, who knows with Liverpool at the moment? They've clearly tossed it off. And now they've won the league. They're just like, yeah, whatever, aren't they? That's literally what Liverpool are doing at the moment. Completely tossed it off. Don't care. Full Andy Tate mode. Just like, what will be, will be. It is what it is, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? But listen, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here. Before I go, though, check out the Patreon group. The link is in the description. And also check out what's going on with all the Stretford Paddock merchandise as well. We have got the away kit on pre-order if you'd like to get in the mixer with that. And there's also some other banging merch. We have got our own football team. We are in a league. You can come and watch us. Find out all about that and everything that's going on with the club, or even apply to play for us at stretfordpaddockfc.com. Cheers for tuning in. 5 things in the morning, probably about 10 o'clock. See you then.